how people sync their recordings. I was going to say, shall I say, but that is actually how it's done. They either do it at the beginning of the recording or the end of the recording. That is if they're recording with two separate, to say vehicles, which isn't the word, but two separate devices. And it's not something I do very often. It's not what I do with my videos. I can't even remember the last time I did it, but I'm recording the audio and the video separately for this episode of the Marsii Show Podcast. Now, I'm going to try and make this as unedited as possible, and that means you're going to have to bear with my pauses and me just stumbling over my words and such, but it's just because I feel like it's more authentic, and then it's just kind of like, well, what did he cut out? And just all that kind of stuff. And anyway, I want to also just like talk and have freedom of speech, you know? So that's also what I'm doing. I'm not 100% sure how well you can see me either. I'm actually recording on my girlfriend's camera. She left it here after her visit last time. I'm recording on that. I recorded the James Charles video on it as well, but unlike my webcam, which I usually record on, this generally requires a fair bit of light to get a decent image, and the videos that we recorded when she was here, like there's videos at the beach, I know you haven't seen them, but the videos at the beach and the videos like outside and stuff, they record really well. Like the camera quality is just insane. Well, to me, I think it's even better than the webcam that I use to record, but it hasn't, as I say, it hasn't, but I stumbled over my words as I do, you know, gets edited out because I want just clear and fluent speech. But yeah, it didn't translate to recording how I do on the webcam, for example. As I said, this requires a lot more light, or more light at least. And I don't have like box lights or whatever they're called. I think they're box lights, or they're key lights. They're two separate things, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, so that's why I haven't really recorded using this camera, and this is actually on top of an amp, on top of some thing that plays music, whether it be via Bluetooth or the radio or whatever. And then there's also the computer, which is recording the audio via the webcam, and then there's also a box which holds the camera that I'm recording on. That's how I'm in frame, otherwise it'd just be like down here and my head would be chopped off, and that wouldn't really work unless of course I wanted to go audio only, which I have previously, but I just kind of wanted to film a different video just for the sake of it, because I don't know, you might enjoy it. And I was thinking the other day that I haven't filmed a long video for quite a while, because I used to record with a different camera, and the file size for that, for example, was a lot less than what it is for the webcam that I use. The webcam that I use takes up a lot more space when recording, but what I used to record with didn't, and so I could record longer videos. And of course the webcam freezes and stuff. You've seen it in some videos. If you watch my videos, there's times where the audio and the visuals aren't in sync, and that's purely because of the RAM on the computer, as far as I know. I'm working on kind of getting a different computer. I have another computer, but I'm working on getting it fixed, and then hopefully I can record for longer and such. But yeah, it's been a while since I've sat down and recorded a long video, like whether it be the Globe Lamp video that was 52 minutes, the Max Landis video was over half an hour. I used to love just spending a few days or a week just researching someone, making a curious case video, spending 20 minutes just chatting, well, including editing, of course. And strange to make a 20-minute video when editing only apparently takes me 15 minutes. That's a reference to something that I'm not really going to go into because I've mentioned it before and it just annoys the absolute crap out of me. But what I am going to do is have water. I grabbed this because do I want to seem human? I don't know. I was just like, it's nice to have a kind of prop or something. But anyway, I can bottle flip too, but you can't see that. It didn't work. But anyway, I used to actually record on this exact couch. There's some videos on the Kadoosh channel. If you don't know about Kadoosh, don't worry. You can find it. It's still up. I just got really inspired by Marsii and was like, I'm just going to make some strange videos. And some of it is just bizarre. And it was never like scripted or anything. I just let my mind run away with me creativity-wise, and that was the result. And it was fun to make, the like unlimited creativity. Like there wasn't the whole expectations of the Marsii channel. The Marsii Show didn't exist then. This was back in, I'm pretty sure, 2017. I even tried to bring it back. Say try, I don't know if try is the right word, because I did technically bring it back for season 2 because I missed the freedom of creativity that I had with that, but it just kind of didn't eventuate. And the camera that I filmed on, I still have, but like where I recorded, which I'm pretty sure actually was in this exact spot a few times, if I remember correctly. But I used to record over there, and I'm not going to show it to you because that would be a strange angle of me getting up really close and then you just seeing a couch. But I used to record on the ground there, and I still have the photo of Totoro that I used. The photo, it was a drawing, it was a framed drawing by my friend. It's over there. I can see it now. But also, I guess if you're wondering like why the different setup, where's the background and stuff, I have different places I record. And I don't know if I've actually really addressed this on this channel, but I have different places I record. And by different places, I don't mean like different spots, like, oh, here's a lounge, there's a lounge there. I've recorded on both of them, well, now at least. Actually, not now at least, I've definitely recorded on both of them. And then there's the one, the setup with the background, with the vinyls and stuff. That's actually a different place. Like, it's not a different room in the same house. It's a completely different place. And I actually I filmed a video, and I don't know if it's online. I know that it's online, but I don't know if it's actually private or not. Like, I don't know if it's unlisted or if it's just completely private. It was just me playing a game, and I recorded that at another different place. It was actually a family member's house, and actually I recorded a few videos there. I think I recorded one of the Tanacon videos there, actually, in a separate room of the same house of a different family member. So there's been like 3, I think. Oh, actually, there's been 4 different houses I've recorded at. One was a gameplay of a game called Carpe Diem. Because I used to do gameplays. I actually started, one of my first videos was Minecraft, but with the RAM of the computer I was recording on, I just didn't record well, essentially. It has held me back a bit. I wanted to be a gaming channel going into YouTube, I wanted to be a gaming channel. I wanted to play Minecraft. This was back in, I think, 2016, I'm pretty sure. Because I think I just got into Minecraft and I was like, there's these other people doing it. I mean, it wasn't in its height of popularity, but there's other people doing it. And I really just kind of thought I could do it, but the RAM on the computer said no, essentially. I don't know if they're out there. I don't know if I've re-uploaded them. I definitely have copies of them, though. I don't have copies of everything I've ever uploaded. Otherwise, the Marsii archive wouldn't really exist. I still haven't downloaded every Marsii video onto my hard drive yet, which I really need to do. The main thing that I really want to save, I think, is the live streams, because I used to live stream a bit. I think there was like 2 or 3 times where I did it weekly. That was really fun, and then I just kind of missed a week, and then I missed another week, and I just got comfortable not doing it anymore. But I really want to bring that back out, and I want to bring it back to Marsii because that's where it's always been. I don't want to just like change the channel of live streaming. But if I didn't have Marsii back, I think I would. I think I would have brought it to the Marsii Show, because I was contemplating doing it because I just miss the interaction with the fans, like in real time and stuff. I was thinking about actually doing a live podcast and maybe just having some kind of Q&A or something. I mean, probably not Q&A, but just like responding to fans' comments during the podcast, that kind of thing. But as you can see, guys, I know how to talk. But yeah, what video did I put out today? I put out the Venus Angelic video today, and that was something I've been wanting to do for a while. I enjoyed the research for that video and stuff. I didn't go too in detail. It took me a few days to do the research and get the clips and stuff, and the editing took like probably 6 hours or so. I know it's like a 12-minute video, but like you record the audio and then you put the videos together, and then you need the screenshots, and then you need the other bits of video of, in this case, Venus, that go in when you reference something. I mean, if you want, of course, but you don't like download certain bits of the video, you just download the whole thing, and then you need to go through the video and just find the specific part where, in this case, Venus was talking about what I was referencing in the video. And in the case of the live streams of the past few days, if you haven't seen the video, Venus has been live streaming like Minecraft and some other stuff. But in the case of that, it's like an hour and a half to 2 hours of footage per live stream that you need to go through to kind of get the bits that you're talking about so that you can find the relevant clips. But as I mentioned earlier, this is my girlfriend's camera. I guess I want to talk about her for a second. Later this week, when I'm filming this, I don't know when this is going to be out, but later this week, she's back and planning on filming quite a few videos, which would be good. We've got a kind of quiz lined up, and then I don't know. I mean, we just might wing it from there. There's probably going to be some more filming, and there might be a second part to the meeting my girlfriend video and stuff. I'll probably look around and see if there's some like couple video ideas or something that I could just kind of grab and implement and stuff. But we have spoken about filming and stuff, and that should be good. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing her again. should be here for a week, so I don't know if I'll like not upload for that week or whatever. I mean, I did just say she's going to be here this week, and I've already uploaded today, and there's a video coming out on Marsii this Friday as well, so I guess that is, I was going to say null and void, I don't know if that's the saying, but yeah, it's just kind of, that's where we're at right now. I was going to do this like yesterday, but I was watching some YouTube and I just kind of got into the vibe of watching YouTube, watching some Minecraft and stuff. But yeah, it should be fun to just kind of like show her around and stuff. Like I want to take her shopping and stuff. Some more, introduce her to some more Australian food and all that good stuff, hopefully. I don't have dot points for these podcasts, these podcasts. I did initially have like a set list of podcast topics, and the first two, the introduction and is it Characters Aren't the People, I think it's called. Those two were the topics, but I just kind of found that I couldn't, I couldn't talk about those things in great length, and so like the second one's like, I think it's 8 minutes long, I don't know, but it's not very long at all. So that's why I kind of want to do this kind of thing and just sit down and just chat and I guess not life updates exactly, but just kind of share thoughts and put thoughts out there and stuff and just kind of have a general chit chat, you know. And these things don't like necessarily need to be videos. Like they could, for example, go on iTunes. For example, they could be the same. They could be the same. They would be the same. You would get like the exact same experience you would, apart from these hand movements, which just makes the audio completely just irrelevant anyway. I just ruined that for myself. But you generally get the same experience you would watching the video as you would hearing the audio, which I think is important. Like there's lots of podcasts where, well, especially live podcasts at least, where things happen on stage and stuff, and it's like you would be better off having that entire thing recorded because you get the same experience. And of course, to some degree, that applies with every podcast and everything, because there's certain facial expressions and, as I said, hand movements that you don't get from purely audio, but sometimes it just works, which is good. It's really helpful when it just works. But yeah, I had this thing on my mind, and I, for that reason, just want to briefly talk about it. I don't know. This will probably be what I talk about for the rest of the podcast. I'm going to try and keep this half an hour. Generally, my interviews and such, whether it be the Webzilla Patreon speaking out, the one with the Lilith creator, the creator of Lilith, I generally like to keep them roughly an hour because it's a nice round number. But I guess it's different when it's me, you know. But yeah, I have actually recorded a podcast in this room as well, the Kiwi and Scooter podcast. I'm pretty sure that they took them all offline, but I still have a copy. I should actually ask them. I know that I asked about it, and pretty sure it was Scooter sent me a copy of the podcast, and I'm like, oh, thanks, I do already have a copy. But anyway, I might ask them if I'm allowed to re-upload it because their entire Kiwi and Scooter podcast, I think, is just kind of gone. I think it's like the Failed Children podcast now, and all the old episodes gone. But yeah, back to what I wanted to talk about. A little while ago, not too long ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago, I made a post on Twitlonger, I think. Is it Twitlonger? Yeah, I made a Twitlonger, and I also shared it in the same tweet as images, so that if you want to read it via that, you could do that. But it was essentially a statement, and as there's more subscribers here than there is me, than there is followers on any of my social medias, whether it be Twitter and Instagram, which are at the Marsii Show, by the way, just a shameless plug, in case you're not there, and in case you're interested in following, actually. I do also have a Discord now as well, which I haven't been plugging really. I think I posted it on Twitter, but yeah, just if you want to chat with me or fans of the show, fans of the channel, then that's the best place to go. I did have one back in 2017. Did have a My Dancing Cargo one, but that was really poorly set up. It was set up by me, so of course it was poorly. Anyway, but I spent a few hours, maybe I was gonna say close to a day. It was probably 10 hours ish, actually trying to find like Discord bots and stuff, and so I actually have. I hope I have like everything sorted. So when I upload, that goes into a separate. They're not servers. They're like sections. Goes into a separate section. Then everyone who joins gets a welcome message. And then there's different parts with like the general chatter, and then there's video suggestions, self promo. There's a whole bunch of stuff there. I think it would be really fun, or it should be really fun in the future at least. But anyway, back to the statement about the statement that I made on Twitter. So I was talking about how I felt that the Marsii Show channel was defined by the Priming video and the Rapzilla drama, and how the Marsii channel, the main Marsii channel, was defined by Poppy and Mars Arco, and about how difficult it is moving away from that, because I know that essentially on this channel at least, I could probably let's say maybe for the sake of it, because it hasn't proved 100% true, but I know that if people wanted to watch videos about me exposing Rapzilla, for example, or me talking about Rapzilla, that it would get a few views on this channel, because that's how the majority of you found me and found this channel. And it's difficult when I branch out, for example, and make different videos, like the Venus video. I like that video. I enjoyed researching, I enjoyed making, I enjoyed editing that video. So that's what I'm going to use as a reference. But let's say the Venus video flops, for example. It's a lot easier in my mind for me to just go, well, I know what they like. They like me exposing Rapzilla, right? There's a few views, I'll feel alright, right? But that's not good. It's not good for the channel. It's not good for me. I don't think I am defined by views or likes or anything like that. I just generally have a mentality that the more people I can reach, the more hopefully I can either get the message across that I'm trying to portray in the video, or I can positively affect people. There are some videos that I think people would benefit from watching that I make, and I try and generally make videos that I think people would enjoy watching. I can't really say that for the Venus video because that's more a me wanting to make a video on Venus because I've been wanting to for ages and I haven't felt like there's been a real appropriate time, whatever, until now. But videos like the Bo Brooks video, I felt like that was important. The Edwin Sherration enabling, is it abusive behaviour? Is that the title? With a question mark, of course. I felt like that was important as well because I felt like that needed to be talked about or spoken about. Is talked the right thing? Anyway, so I felt like that needed to be spoken about, and then like the dark side of Max Landis, which is on Marsii and the Marsii archive, and Globe Lamp, the abuse industry tried to silence. And there's a bunch of videos like that as well that I feel like, and the Repzilla videos obviously, that I feel like actually benefit the viewer in a way. I mean, like, it's not like the viewer is going to leave those videos happy or something. It's just more informed, for example. And I feel like that's important. I feel like a lot of people just recycle ideas, commentary channels. I know I'm kind of a commentary channel. I don't mind that label. But I feel like a lot of commentary channels are just commentary channels. I feel like I'm labeling a genre of YouTubers that I shouldn't, purely because it's not fair on all of them. But okay, how about I word it like this? I feel like people try or some people, no naming names. I don't mean Repzilla. I've seen a whole bunch of people, like many channels, just they see an idea that is kind of doing well or something for someone else, and they just decide to essentially recycle the information. And sometimes I do that, like the Brooke Houts video, for example. I didn't have anything new to add to that. But they're videos that I feel like I'm not going into those videos to add information. It's more that I feel like you should know about it if you don't already. But videos like the Edwin video and stuff like that, I feel like they're things that need to be spoken about or should be spoken about. I went a bit off topic, but anyway, as I was saying, so I feel like if one of those videos that I feel like someone should see doesn't do too well or whatever, I feel like on this channel I just resort back to dragging Repzilla because that's, as I said, that's how a lot of you kind of found this channel. Although you didn't find me through me dragging him, you found me through his treatment of me. But anyway, there's still a whole bunch about him that I haven't made videos on because I kind of stopped because of this, because I felt like although it was important to some degree, I felt like I was defining my own channel and kind of digging a hole in a way through that. But I've enjoyed the Lee Marie Johnson videos and the Boy Brooks video. I know I'm repeating myself. The Edwin video. I'm sure there's more as well. And the thing with Marsii is that the growth from that channel came from the Marsii lawsuit, and I don't know how many Marsii and Poppy videos I've made. It's over 100. It's probably 200 by now, and I know that because they came through the lawsuit, and even before that because they're there, that's mainly what they want to see, and it's not very often that videos based on something apart from that actually does decently. I mean, I made a few more videos about Edwin, and that was where the Globeland video and the Max Landis video were, or actually are, and so that's all well and good, but I don't currently have the ability to really kind of be like, well, I think this video is really important. I want to make a video about this. I don't care about the views or anything like that. I just want to make this video and then have it flop. And then me do that again. I don't feel like I have the mentality to do that. Not at this stage. But I feel like the videos that aren't about Poppy or Marsii or whatever, videos that I would usually put on the Marsii channel, like the Venus video, for example, would have gone on the Marsii channel before the Marsii Show existed. And the difference in subscriber counts between the Marsii Show and Marsii, like Marsii has 1,800 and the Marsii Show has 800, but the videos are the videos. The audience on this channel is a lot more open to things non-Marsii or non-Repzilla than the fan base on the Marsii channel, because I get the sense that they mainly want to see Marsii and Poppy content. And the thing is that all the die-hard fans, if I have any, I probably have a few, all the die-hard hardcore fans or whatever that actually watch me for me and not for the content. Although obviously if you're watching videos, you're watching for the content. Like if you're watching this, you're watching for the content, for example. But I feel like all the people that was in relation to from the Marsii channel have come to the Marsii Show, and I feel like it's more effective to do those kinds of videos on here. I don't know if I explained that properly or if I explained that well. There'll be a link in the description to the tweet though, because I feel like that kind of summed it up well, the tweet, not what I just said. But yeah, this is past the half an hour mark. I feel like I could talk forever, which is good because it means I can make another episode sometime. I don't know if it'll be in this location or with this camera or whatever, but yeah. I'm going to leave it at that. But thanks for watching the Marsii Show Podcast, or listening, regardless of which way you are listening or watching. Yeah, thanks. And if you did enjoy the video, leave a like. It helps the video reach more people, apparently. If you are new here, subscribe. If you have a video suggestion, you can go to the Discord, leave it in video suggestions. You can leave it in the comment below. You can leave it in the comments of any video, because that's how I found out about Globeland, for example. I like it when people suggest me videos. Someone suggested on the deep dive of I Am Alex to deep dive Memulus, and I looked into that and I didn't really think that I could do much with that. There wasn't anything kind of hidden or anything to dive into, for example. But I appreciate your suggestions nevertheless. You don't have to leave a video link or anything. You can just say, maybe there's a drama surrounding this person, or something. or something that you don't think is getting enough coverage or whatever. It's entirely up to you. But yeah, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you do enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you soon for more content, more of the Marsii Show, more of Marsii, maybe more Kadoosh, what other channels, more Marsii, I don't know what's happening with that, but maybe even that. Yeah, have a nice day.